And I've got my card handy in just a minute here.
Okay.
Take care of that right away.
Sure.
That wind is a little nippy out there this morning.
Yeah, it is a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm sorry that it snowed yesterday. That was my fault because I left my car parked outside. I forgot to bring it in, and then I went out at 5:30 in the morning to give someone a ride, and I was like, oh man,
shoot.
Here we go. All right, there you go. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then I picked up a couple from the airport last night that were coming back from Phoenix. And I told him, I said, well, we got rid of the snow for you before you came back. It came, I can't believe, I was surprised how much we had.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't believe how quick it melted too.
Yeah,
I mean, by the end of the day, it
was gone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's why I don't mind the April ones. I know I'm maybe in the minority there. I kind of like the April ones because they're just unexpected and they're not going to last long. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
I remember one of the worst in history that we had in March of 1966. The train at New Salem, North Dakota. Joe was a railroad man. They had Joe didn't have to go, but his co-workers did. They had to go up and unshovel the train by hand.
Wow.
Yeah, I got pictures of it from the Tribune. I kept them.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Sure, that's a true story.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. They put a special, a whole pamphlet. The Tribune put an insert in the Tribune.
Yeah.
In all the pictures.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was something. At that time, it was one of the worst North Dakota snowstorms in history, it said.
Wow.
Yeah.
How much did we get, do you know?
You mean back then?
Yeah, like how many, that must have been feet of snow, right?
Well, yeah, it was higher. The train was covered in the snowbank.
The train was covered in, wow.
They had to hand shovel it out.
They had to not just clear the track, like shovel it out.
No, shovel the train out. It was over the train.
Wow.
It was buried. Yeah.
Oh, that's
I'm glad
unreal.
I kept those pictures. I showed some of the people there where I live, you know.
Yeah.
Some of the younger ones, the CNAs, you know.
Right.
They had no idea, you know.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah.
That's incredible. That's a tough job. I drove these guys one time that were from Billings that come out and do things like that. And the one guy, he said his first day, or first week or something, you know, he was very new, a derailment, and there were like train cars exploding on his first day on the job.
What a way to start a job, huh?
Yeah, and he said he was just thinking, what am I doing with my life?
Right.
And he was from down south, and I was telling him, I said, well, because they were talking about, you know, wildlife and things like that too, that they have to deal with, and I told him, I said, well, watch out for those snow snakes. They will get you. Those snow snakes are really bad this year. And oh man, was he panicked. And his partner was from Montana, and he goes, there are such things as snow snakes. He started just laying into this guy. Oh man.
Oh shoot.
It was, that was pretty funny, and he was terrified. The look on his face. Some guy told me that another guy that I drove, he's from Florida, but he lives here now. He came here for college and stayed. He's been here 20 or 30 years or something. And he said they would mess with the new guys and tell them about watch out for the snow snakes when you're coming back into the dorms. And he said then they would watch them park, and then they would just run to the door, lifting their feet up really high so they didn't get bit by these things.
April Fool.
Yeah. But if you're not, if you're not from here, but
how do they know, you know?
Yeah, but then, when your critical thinking then takes over the fear, and you're like, oh, well, wait a minute, no, reptiles are cold-blooded, so that can never happen.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, that was a great one. That's one of the best ones I've heard. Yeah.
Well, they took us last week to the casino.
Oh, yeah?
And I come home 700 a head. That's been overdue, though.
Wow.
I'm glad I went, and I'm glad I came ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. Well, we were in quarantine for a whole week.
Oh, is that right?
Today is our first day out.
Oh, wow.
Well, they had a virus going around in the assisted living here.
Yeah?
And there were over 25% of the residents sick.
Oh, wow.
So they had to put lockdown and get people well instead of keep exposing it and getting it worse.
Right.
So it did help. They said everybody's pretty well now.
Oh, that's good.
So that was a good deal.
Oh, that's...
Yeah.
Hey, Betty, let me ask you something. I have this dash cam, and I'm starting to show with like some of the dash cam videos from some of my rides to kind of show the community and show people what I'm doing. Is it okay if I use this video? If you don't want me to, I absolutely
why
won't.
Not?
Okay, well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Kyle.
Yeah, thank you.
We will see you whenever I need a ride.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Paul, I have Amy get a hold of Kyle.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Amy does it for me.
Yeah. Thank you for watching CarCam. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I wanted to take some time to talk about seatbelts and point out an embarrassing mistake on my part so you can avoid it. You might have noticed Betty's seatbelt doesn't quite fit right. It should go across her shoulder, not her face. Until seeing the video, I didn't realize she was having to pull it down the whole time. Not only is it not comfortable, it's not safe. So if you or your passengers are in this situation, you can adjust the height of your seatbelt just like this to ensure a proper fit. And also for you drivers, it's your legal responsibility in North Dakota to make sure that your passengers are properly buckled. So make sure that everyone is not only buckled, but buckled up properly. For more information, visit the Vision Zero website at visionzero.nd.gov. Let's all do our part to keep everyone safe on the road.